Well, let me introduce you to something called the slope formula. Now, remember, slope meant the change in y over the change in x. Well, there's a wonderful formula on your formula sheet. Change in y means y2 minus y1, change in x, x2 minus x1. What does that mean, though? What? I don't understand. Well, very simple. Let me show you. Let me show you. Here's 2 points, S and T, and I'm going to give you the exact same points backwards. And I want to prove that it doesn't matter which way you do this, you're going to come up with the same numbers. Okay? Watch how you do this. First off, I'm going to call one of these points point 1, and I'm going to call this one point 2. The reason why is because look at the formula, which says y2, y1, x2, x1. You see where I'm going with this? Aha! Okay, so if this is 0.1, that makes this x1, y1. If this is 0.2, that makes this x2 and y2. Now check it out. All it is now is plain old substitution. y2 minus y1, there's your y2, which is 2, minus y1, which is 6, minus 6, over x2 minus x1. Well, there's x2, which is 5, minus x1, which is a minus 3. So watch out for those minuses because they're going to bite you every single time. So 2 minus 6 is in fact minus 4. 5 minus a minus 3 is like saying plus. 5 plus 3 is 8. You can reduce this down to a negative 1/2 because top and bottom are divisible by 4. So what does this tell you? Even without graphing, you know and I know that this guy has to have a small slope and it in fact is going down. So it's a very small slope going downwards. Let's prove this again by flipping the t and the s and see if it gives you the same value. It doesn't matter which one you put down as 0.1. It doesn't matter which one you put down as 0.2. You will in fact get the exact same number. That's the cool thing. So that would be x1, y1. That would be x2, y2. It doesn't matter. So here comes y2 right there. That's 6 minus y1, which is 2. 6 minus 2. There we go. x2, which is minus 3. x1, which is 5, minus 5. Because remember, y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. 6 minus 2 is 4. Minus 3 minus 5 is minus 8. You know and I know that is still negative 1/2. And that is the slope, and that's how you determine really, really easy off the graph and given some numbers. Or I should say without a graph and given some numbers first.